I decide that I've found a property that I like and I want to make an offer, how should I go about doing that?
Well, I guess there's two environments where we make offers. One is what's referred to as a private treaty arrangement. That's where you'll go down to the agent acting for the vendor, and you say to that agent, here is the offer I wish to make on the property. Yep. Now, the agent may be under instructions from the vendor to accept offers in a particular way.
Okay.
So it may be the case that they say, no, I'm not prepared to accept your offer verbally, I want it in writing. So you need to put some written offer to me. That's a test of your sincerity, I think. Others will say, well, I want you to sign a contract. Contract for sale of land and that I have here, and you put your 10% deposit down, and that really demonstrates your sincerity.
And so if you did that and the vendor accepted the offer, then
you've now got a binding contract.
Okay.
You're now in.
But if they didn't accept your offer and came back with a counter offer, then you're not bound by that.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. They just hand the contract back and say, well, that was unacceptable.
Okay.
And that can go back and forward as negotiations do in those environments. Now, the other way, the one we see on the television so commonly, is at an auction.
Right.
So importantly, if you are planning to participate in an auction, the thing to do there is to make sure you go along and register for the auction. So what I would advise somebody to do is, if you don't have a lot of experience in participating in auctions, is to go along and talk to the agent who's conducting the auction the day before. Make sure you're registered and have all of that sort of paperwork sorted out before the auction. There'd be nothing worse than turning up to participate in the property for them to say to you, you can't register, and if you can't register, you can't participate in the auction.
Okay. Well, that's great, Tim. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here.
Pleasure.